Hello, I'm Claire, the creatress of Indie Rose Rituals, and I am coming to you today recording this on Saturday the 4th of December 2021 on the dark moon. So it's a beautiful time to open this and record this video for our container to end the last 4 weeks of 2021, and this beautiful ritual container is called Temple Manifestation. And this container came through to me with the vision to really harness your prayer and your intent and become crystal clear on what you're carrying through from this year into the start of 2022. To really get clear before the process of trying to manifest and call new stuff and new energies and new experiences into your life. This is a process of ritual that's going to take us all the way through our body the next 4 weeks. Every Sunday you'll be receiving a little ritual video, just a really simple ritual but powerful once you combine all 4 rituals together throughout the next 4 weeks. And you can do it every Sunday, or you can do it every day for the next 4 weeks. You can do the ritual of the week every day for that week until a new one comes out, and that's just going to amplify the process and the clarity and the energetic magnetism for you in this manifestation process. So I'm so excited. This is our first big offering through Indie Rose on a ritual level, and this is going to be an ongoing thing for me, sharing and bringing other people into this ritual space. So it feels really exciting, and I'm doing this at the end of the year because this is actually a really powerful spiritual and energetic time. This is a time at the end of the year with Christmas and New Year where the energy is really concentrated. There's a lot of focus on one time of the year, and everyone's, around the world, so many millions and billions of people have their focus on this time of year. So it really creates a power energy that you can really harness in your spiritual work and in your energy work to really harness that energy of intent. And to really use that power very intentionally with clarity is really magic. So I'm super excited to bring this to you, and like I said, it's going to be the start of many more ritual offerings to come. So to open our temple manifestation for the next 4 weeks, you're going to get a video every Sunday. If you've got this link through our mailing list, well done. I've been sharing information on our Instagram page, which is Indie Rose Rituals, and if you're getting this through the mailing list, then this has brought you to our YouTube channel, which is new. So click follow, see what we've got coming up video wise. We're going to be sharing beautiful rituals through YouTube, and if you haven't come through our mailing list, jump on our mailing list on our website, the links below, and see what else we've got to offer. So week 1 for temple manifestation is the sage, and this just was so clear when I channeled through this 4 weeks that the sage was the first. This is the entry point. The sage archetype is just always collecting information, always processing wisdom, always collecting information as if it is wisdom, no matter how big or small it is. Any tiny thread could be a massive moment of wisdom. So it's collecting that information. It's relentlessly pursuing truth within ourselves from the external world in that co-creation field. The sage is always gathering, collecting, pursuing truth in anything that comes through. It's the discernment. The sage is always sitting from a place of wisdom, strategy, discernment, objectivity. The sage is the wisdom holder within, and within the sage, I wanted to acknowledge that there's this connection and this force field of the ancient wisdom embodied in our modern way. And we can look at all the wisdom and collect all the information from all the ancient wisdom and then bring that in through our own discernment and process that and make it authentic and make it unique and mesh it, weave it together with that wisdom to make it our own modern embodiment. So I've been using this archetype, and this archetype is me. Just, I feel this is such a massive part of me, the sage. So this is why I wanted to come first, because my sage over the years has just always been very observant, collecting the information from everything I'm witnessing, all the experiences, all the magic, the shape-shifting, the transformation, and then slowly starting to see that tapestry that gets woven together from the sage being in that wisdom holder, that discernment force field that's objective, that looks at like, yeah, that's powerful. Yes, that person over there sees a truth and I can feel they resonate with what they're talking about so much. But that doesn't mean that that's yours or ours or mine to take in. We can objectively honour someone else's truth, but that doesn't mean that that's our truth. So the sage is always coming back and checking in where your truth is, and always allowing that truth to blossom and grow and be its own transformer, to be its own seed of growth. So the sage for me is incredible, and it feels powerful to bring this in the first week. And the sage for me, as I fall off my cushion, is right here in the third eye, in the pineal gland. That is the master cell in the body. The pineal gland is the cell that is like the main hard drive, the computer chip for the rest of the body. When we go in and open and activate and purify and constantly check in with our pineal gland and our third eye center, that then gives the ability to really operate our full functional system, our physical body and our energetical body, on a whole different way. And everything we process obviously goes through the brain, but the pineal gland is the master of that. It's the sage, it's the wisdom holder. It processes, it's objective, it discerns what information stays and what information goes. So when you can become really clear in that space and start operating sacredly in your pineal gland and your third eye, you get to purify it and release any information, any stories, any patterns that's being stored in there without knowing that that isn't actually your wisdom anymore. That isn't your truth anymore. And we're allowed to let go and empty the trash bin of our truth and create a new truth. At any moment, we can be in our sage, in our full sovereignty, and access and allow and witness the visions, to see what we feel we want. What is it that we want? What is it that we need? And we may think we want and need something, but that could be so outdated. You could have wanted and needed that years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 hours ago. But that actually in this moment and moving forward into the future truth and the future vision may not actually be what you need. And you may be trying to manifest or call something in that you think you want and you think you need, but when it's not coming, it's actually a moment to like really own yourself sovereignly and check in and take responsibility as your own wisdom holder and say, okay, why is this not coming? What is my energetical frequency? And is there a misinformation? Is there a miss of truth? Am I in my truth? And we get the opportunity to do that constantly. There doesn't need to be an end outcome. Yes, it's beautiful when we can really tap in to what our vision is, what we want, what we desire. deep, deep desire and manifest it quickly and bring it to us. But that doesn't need to always be the case. We can just sit and become what we are. And that's what the whole process of temple manifestation is over the next 4 weeks, is to really become what we want, what we deeply desire. We become it first and we embody it deeply in really deep prayer and really embody that prayer. We're not just projecting our prayers and our wants to the external realm. We're really taking ownership and seeing how it fits and how it moves, and energetically what that frequency feels like in our body. So we prepare our energy body first before we start trying to action in the external realm, because that can actually just be really draining and really depleting. And then you can get to the end of it and actually bring that thing to you and be like, oh shit, this isn't actually what I want. This isn't actually a desire, and this isn't fulfilling me. So this is a beautiful ceremonial practice that it's the first time we're walking through this, that I'm walking through this with you, and I'm so excited to bring this to you. And this ritual for today, for Sunday, even though this is being recorded on Saturday, you're going to be watching this on Sunday, or if you're catching it later, this will be released on Sunday the 5th of December. This is going to take you through for the whole of the next 7 days until the next ritual drops next Sunday. So I just beckon you to go, to be really curious and really drop in with this sage, this inner sage that lives within you, this inner wisdom. Collect and see and witness all the information that's going to stream through you intentionally from your inner eye, and really be a witness to that and write down everything that comes through. This is a really key point. So once I give you the ritual that you're going to do, it's only going to take 5 or 10 minutes to just start the ritual, and then you can sit in that state. You're going to say an invocation and really be clear with your intention as you step into this ritual space. And whatever you do, aside from that, set a beautiful altar, whatever you need to do, or just sit and meditate. This is actually going to be week 2. We're going to work on our altar for the visions that come through from our sage. So just be in meditation when you go into this ritual, when you come into the invocation and speak this invocation. Be somewhere quiet, be somewhere restful, hopefully where you won't be disturbed for at least 10 or 20 minutes. You can go longer if you've got longer and you drop in longer. This is your own sovereign space where you choose. I'm just opening this ritual portal for you, and then you get to choose how deep you go into it. So you might want to do it just once on the Sunday and journal everything down. Anything you see, hear, feel, become a witness to, write it down after your meditation. And then if you can and you feel drawn to, I would really advise to get the full power and potency out of this, to do it every day for the next 7 days. Just carve out 10, 20 minutes, whatever you want for this process, to tune in to your sage, to your third eye, speak the invocation, set a very clear intention, and then witness what your inner sage, what your inner wisdom has to reveal to you. And it really is going to be a deep revealing. And just don't go into discernment of like, oh, I can't write that down. Write anything down. We're not grasping on anything right now. This isn't you setting your prayers. This is just us becoming a witness to what may be revealed. And it might shock you, something that comes through, or you might not get that much come through. Just be witness to whatever comes through, whatever emotion, whatever visions, whatever old stories, experiences. Just be witness to it and write it down. Have a journal ready for the next week and just be with it. Just be with it. And that is it. the invocation is going to be coming through to you if you're on the mailing list. It's already attached to the mailing list, and there's a beautiful document there, so you can either just read it from your laptop or your phone, or you could print it out, or you could write it in your diary. Really make this a sacred process for you, where when you read that invocation, speak it to yourself and feel it. Write it down in your diary, print it out. Become very present with this powerful invocation, this powerful intention that you're going to speak to yourself to activate the visions to come through from your inner sage. Really be with this invocation. And if you're just watching this video on YouTube and you haven't got our email from the mailing list, then jump on our Instagram. The links are below, and the invocations below. I'm going to be sharing stories all week around this invocation and how to really powerfully use it and harness its energy. So just tap into it, read the invocation, find the invocation, see the invocation, read it, write it down, speak it, sit and witness. Sit for 10-20 minutes and witness what wisdom and visions, feelings, anything that comes through. Just sit and be a witness, and at the end of your meditation, write it down, and do this for as many days as possible, the next 7 days. And then next Sunday I'm going to reveal the next part of this ritual, where we will be moving from our third eye in this upper crown area down into our heart and our solar area, and moving down through the throat. We're going to be moving to speak, to start to really speak these visions and these prayers and bring it to life through our throat chakra down into our heart, and then we'll be building our beautiful altar. So I'm so excited. Thank you for joining, and reach out if you've got any questions. Share your experiences the next week. This is a 4-week container, so really set some intention that you may just want to do it every Sunday, Sacred Sunday, for the next 4 weeks, to close out 2021 with so much power and potency and intent, that you come to the end of this year. It's been a big year. It's a big time right now that you come fully grounded and embodied in your truth, in your body, owning your whole body as you step the next 4 weeks to the end of the year. That when you step over the threshold into a new year, you are stepping in with so much clarity, crystal clarity, feeling so strong and true in yourself, in your wisdom, in your deep desires, in your prayer. Your prayer is felt and embodied as a frequency in your body, so that when you step into next year and the next 4 weeks, it's done with precision. And that is what we're really aiming for, but it's done with miracles and magic, and I can't wait to see what unfolds for me and for all of us, for every individual that jumps into this 4 week with me. I'm so excited to step into the next year with you, to see what comes from this ritual, because I can feel its power and potency. And I'm so grateful to be sharing this, and so grateful to have this space in this deep initiation into ritual, and that my sage is speaking to your sage right now to say, let's do it, let's do it, let's move through our body with this sovereign truth, and then speak our prayers and our intentions once we process that energy all the way through our body and into Mother Earth. And then we seed our prayers and our intentions. So welcome, follow us, let us know how you're going, and I will see you throughout the week on our Instagram page as I share more as we go along in the week. So that's Indie Rose Rituals. So much love to you on this dark moon and this beautiful sacred Sunday. Lots of love. Bye.